Hi, I'm Elliot, I'm from Moshville Radio, and I am joined here by Worship the Sacrifice. How you doing, guys?
Hot, sweaty, and
always, that stage is always warm, no matter what. They change the lights to the LEDs, and they're still bloody warm.
There's a massive fan just as you step off the stage, though. So
that's why I was in the crowd most of the time, just to get the air.
Set was amazing. Oh. Your energy, man, just absolutely incredible.
Thank you.
I wish I could run around that much.
Well, I regret it the next day, but it's mainly these guys I feed off, and it's all about the performance. People come to see, they spend time out the day to come see you. If you're not giving it 100%, what are you doing? So
definitely,
it's all worth the sweat. It's worth the clawing the makeup off afterwards. So yeah,
definitely. So you're a 5-piece.
4-piece at the moment.
4-piece at the moment. Okie dokie. I didn't want to put my foot in it. So, but yeah, I mean the backing tracks sound awesome. It's really, really good. Also, co-founders of the London Metal Coalition.
Indeed.
Tell me a bit about that.
Oh, so when we first started out in the scene, going around the UK and stuff, we sort of felt like there was some sort of tension between the bands a little bit.
Okay.
And we just felt like, I don't know, why are we all standing off with each other? We're not in competition. We're all doing something we love, and it's under the umbrella of metal. We should be working together, pool our resources together. And I reached out to Casey and Halberd, who had been on the scene for a long time, and I said to him, "Hey, dude, I got this idea," and he was like, "Yeah, hell yeah, I want to help you get this off the ground."
Brilliant.
We added about 10 bands the first day. It grew to 20 very quickly, and then beyond that, it snowballed. Everyone got so enthusiastic about it, and I think it's really enriched the London scene. And I think it's actually inspired a lot of other scenes to try and sort of achieve something similar.
Brilliant, and that's what it's all about at the end of the day. It's growing the local scenes, especially for grassroots music as well. So I'm going to ask this question now. I usually ask it at the end. If you could build your dream festival lineup, 3 headline bands, who would they be?
Oh, 3 headline bands. Are we talking about underground metal, mainstream metal?
Anything.
You know what, I am since being part of the underground, it's literally all I listen to these days. I'm so passionate about all the bands that are, just breaking their backs and, shedding, tears and blood, and I'm gonna have to say I'd like to see the 500 headline.
Yep.
I'd also like to see Existentialist headline, and I would also like to see Veiled headline. Those
nice.
3 bands are amazing.
Oh, cool. So, your latest release, The Prophecy of Demise, talk me through the inspiration behind that.
In terms of like the music?
Yeah, just the music and the lyrics. Tell me your process, how you came up with that as a group.
I mean, Steve wrote the music, so maybe Steve could...
I've tagged out.
It's musical chairs. TJ is going to love editing this.
Music-wise, we like to mash loads of styles together. We're a bit eclectic with what the writing style is, so we throw a bit of death, we throw a bit of the lighter stuff, and basically we like to do the chaos, the melody within the chaos, so that's why we call ourselves Mellow Chaotic.
Yeah.
So it was, The Prophecy of the Demise was Laz's inspiration of lyrics and ideas, but it was, basically the combination of where we're at the moment, everything we were producing and feeling, like a lot of the songs and lyrics, which you can probably talk about, kind of resonated to where we were growing as in the scene, because we were about 4 years in at that point. So it's just about all that growth really, and that's where kind of the inspiration came from.
And I often listen to the music that Steve writes, and I sort of conjure pictures in my head of what the music sort of interprets in
so is it very much the music comes first and then lyrics afterwards?
Yes,
okay,
and
cool.
We have some themes to each release we've done so far. So, started off with the first cut, which is sort of like the beginning of a ritual, sort of sacrificial ritual. And then we went on to Laid at the Altar, which is again another sacrificial reference. And then once you cut open your sacrifice, you read the entrails, and you get the Prophecy of Demise.
Nice. What's next for you guys? You've got any gigs coming up? Any new releases planned? Anything you want to tell people about?
So hopefully this isn't our last show this year. Hopefully we get through to the next round. If not, then this will be the last show of the year, and we are working on our next EP.
Oh, brilliant.
Which we've already announced the name of. It's Veil of Revelations, and it's a more sort of spiritual driven, positive message, and yeah, a little bit more melodic.
You get this a lot, but it's probably our best work to date because it's a combination of all our influences and all
Brilliant.
our things, isn't it? Part of the writing process, we've all jumped in and helped out, and it's really enriched the sound, and it's probably the most worship the sacrifice I've ever sounded.
Nice, brilliant. Brilliant. So where can we find your music, your socials?
We're on Facebook, Instagram, we've got YouTube, we've got Spotify, Apple, Amazon, pretty much anything that you know streams music, ours is on there.
Brilliant. Brilliant. Well, thank you guys. I've been Elliot from Moshville Radio, here with Worship the Sacrifice.
Thank you, man.
Thank you. Sexy beasts.